Okay, so yeah, just now I heard Giselle, you had a question, right? So I type in the chat, ask later, so that, if you have certain questions, we can all hear it together and I can explain such that, all of us can listen to it. All right, Giselle, thank you for asking. Yes, you are right. Okay, these kinetic energy should be pronounced this way, but it doesn't matter, even though, you heard this Dr. Bynot saying that it's kinetic energy. Yep, so long as you know, we pronounce it as kinetic. Anyway, in our exam, nobody is going to test how we pronounce it, right? Right not, Giselle? So don't worry about it. Okay, so if you can see my slides, we're going to go through some of the things in this topic before we can start on the tutorial question. Let me see how many of you did your work. Okay. Out of so many of you, I think I only have like a few responses. Some of you submitted late. So later on, I will copy your answers in. Okay, no worries. Now, so let's go on first, okay? So like living things, non-living things also need energy in order to work. Okay, for example, a car. Car cannot move on its own, right? So it needs some form of energy. Where do you think the energy comes from? Type in the chat. Okay, let me see whether you all know. Oh, okay. Josiah, you learned about energy today in school? Wonderful. Just nice, right? Isn't it? Now I'm going to cover this topic. Okay, Brian said something. Okay, the energy come from okay. Timothy also typed in something. Who else? Come on, make a guess. Oh, you just came back from school. I think it's a little bit rush for you also, right? You did it this morning. Okay. I'm glad you still can come in like not that late. Okay. But let's say Josiah, if you come in late, I will understand. It's because your lesson also ends late. Okay. Cars. Where do you think they get the energy from to move? Okay. Pranyush, you got a special answer here. Okay, good. Some of you said that, yeah, Matthias, finally. Okay. I have answers like engine, right? I have answers like the sun. Somebody said chemical. And then Matthias said the fuel. That's true, no? Because you also have seen those petrol kiosks, right? So your dad or mom, when they're driving, sometimes they also go to the petrol kiosk to pump petrol. That is the energy that allows the car to move. Very good. So why is it that some of you said that, it's sun, and I said it's very interesting? Okay, do you know there's something like a solar car now? Yes or no? Yeah, very good. Pranyush, you know, well done. You all know that there's also things like electric car also, right? Yeah, good. So if you all can apply all this in, it wouldn't be wrong, okay? Not necessarily, it must just be the fuel. Very good, Vinuli. All right, so we can go on with this. Now, different objects may possess different types of energy. So let's say, before we go on to the sound energy, we can talk about many things, even food, okay? Food. Remember, we talked about the plants making food, right? Yep, the plants making food, and it's stored somewhere, maybe in the roots, in the fruits, in the leaves. Now, these energy, we call them actually chemical potential energy. You're going to learn about this later on. Okay, so let's talk about different types of energy first. Sound energy, it actually allows us to hear. It also allows us to communicate. For example, I'm talking now, you are hearing Miss Day's voice. Where do you think the sound came from? Where do you think? Anyone can guess? Type into the chat. Not entirely wrong, Pranyus. Okay. Josiah said something also. Not exactly the mouth, actually. Yeah. Not exactly the throat. Brian said it's from the laptop that he is using. Vinuli, that's right. Tamai, that's right. It's the voice box, the sound box. Okay, so you know that inside the throat, right? Josiah, not entirely wrong, huh? So inside the throat, okay, when you start talking, yeah, maybe you can try to make a bit of sound. You put your hand on your throat gently, please don't press your throat so hard. Okay, then you make some sound. You can say hello, 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 hello. Try this. Okay, do you feel something? What do you feel? What is that? What is that? Yeah, I also feel a lot of vibrations. Okay, so you can feel the vibrations is actually your voice box. Okay, how does the sound come about? Is because of the vibrations. Okay, you're going to learn more about these when you go higher level. Okay, I'm not going to cover this with you, but it's generated because of vibration. Okay, good. I like how y'all know all this. Now, even for the piano, right, it also comes from certain vibration that generate the sound. Just like, okay, very similar to guitar. I think guitar is a lot easier for you to imagine. Okay, when you strike the chord, right? What do you see happen to the chord? It's like vibrating, moving very fast. That's how you get the sound also. Yeah, good. Next, we have appliances at home that makes use of the electrical energy to work. Now, it's a common type of energy that can be changed to other types of energy. What do I mean by that? Vinuli, you're correct. Okay, I didn't use it, but that's good. For example, okay, I turn on the lights. Every time I have tutorial, I turn on the lights in my room. All right, so you can see me clearly. If I turn off the lights, then you'll see a very dark figure. Okay, example, if you all look at Kendrick, okay, if you all can find Kendrick, you look at Kendrick, he looks very dark, right? Yeah, that's because he didn't turn on the lights at home, right? Not Kendrick. Yeah, it looks very dark, but actually it's not that dark yet. So yes. But let's say you're sitting beside, let's say the window is going to be better also. Like Janelle, you're seated beside the window, right? Yep, so it's very, very bright. So in Kendrick's case, because your room possibly doesn't have a lot of light coming in. That's why it's like this. So if I turn off my room lights, it's going to be like Kendrick's case, you're going to see me like that, so dark. Now, so when I turn on the light, what happens? There's electricity flowing. Agree? So electrical energy is actually converted to something that makes my room very bright. Okay, so electrical energy is converted to light energy. Right? So this is the meaning here. Okay, so electrical energy can be transformed into many types of energy. Okay, if you can think of example, all right, so I said that it can actually be converted to light energy. What else can you think of? What else can you think of? Electrical energy. Think of the appliances you have at home. Think of the appliances you have at home. What else do you have? Timothy, maybe you come up with one example. All right, Timothy, you can speak. So you tell me, name one appliance at home, and then tell me the conversion.
Like a heater.
A what?
Like a heater.
Heater, is it? What heater, for example?
Like the one in the bathroom which can like heat up the hot water.
Yeah, so that's called the water heater. Very good. So water heater is one. So what kind of energy is converted here? Electrical energy to
Heat energy.
very good, heat energy. Yeah, so heat energy, for example, we talk about the water heater. I saw some of you type in kettle as well, iron also. Yep, so I can write down water heater, iron, and then kettle. All right, so another person actually wrote down example fan. Okay, so yeah, a few of you, not just one. A few of you wrote down fan, right? So if you're talking about fan, yep, you're using the fan. What can you tell me about the energy that is converted to? You know, electrical energy converted to what form of energy? What do you think? Yeah, very good. Okay.
Kinetic.
Kinetic energy, that's right. So you see the fan blades moving, okay, moving non-stop, then you get the kinetic energy. All right. Thank you, Janelle. Very good. Binuli, good. Okay. Fran, use your type in kinetic energy. Very good. Now, of course, there are many more examples we can talk about, right? But we are not going to go through all of them. We will see a lot of these in our questions. Okay. Even if not today, in future, we are going to work with more questions. Now, so electrical energy is actually obtained from the power station. All right, you know this, Then potential energy in the batteries or the solar cell can also be converted to electrical energy. So what is the thing that is inside batteries? You might be wondering. Maybe I'll just tell you now. Okay, inside the batteries, we say that there's these particular potential energy it has, right? But because inside the batteries, there's certain form of like chemicals and things like that. So we can also call whatever is stored inside chemical potential energy. Okay? Potential energy is a very general term. Under potential energy, there are many types. Yeah, and you're going to find out when you do this topic with me. Okay, so one thing I want you to take note of, see all these are in italics. Yeah, so these are all in italics. The term electricity may refer to electric charges, electric current, or electrical energy, right? So when you're doing this particular topic, can you all stick to these words? Electrical energy, because it's very specific. Yep. And then it can be defined as the energy that's produced due to moving charges. Nobody will ask you for definition, only when you go up to Sec 2. In Sec 2, they will ask you for definition. What is electrical energy? Yep, PSLE I've not seen before, but when you answer questions, please use electrical energy. Ken, thank you, Vinuli. You said okay, well done. Okay, so you must respond to me as much as possible, then I know that you are really listening. Yeah, if you cannot type, for example, you just reach home, you need to grab some food to get the energy to concentrate on lesson, right? You give me a thumbs up. Okay, anytime I ask for responses or I ask, can y'all use this term, electrical energy, just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, so what is kinetic energy? All of us know when something is moving, it possesses kinetic energy. So the faster the thing moves, like for example, here the train, okay, the faster the train moves, the more kinetic energy it will have, right? Potential energy, we talk about potential energy, is a very general term. I told you, actually, it's like something that's stored inside our body. Even for us, let's say we are not moving, right? Let's say we are just sitting at the one position, looking at Miss Day. Okay, do you possess any energy inside you? Yes. Okay, you still have potential energy inside you when you're not moving, not talking, just looking at the screen. Yeah, so there is certain energy inside you also. Then if you have certain movement, hand movement, you are actually converting potential energy to kinetic energy. So far, so good. If you're okay, thumbs up. Yeah, very good. Right. So there are three types of potential energy that we talk about in this chapter. They are the chemical potential energy, then gravitational potential energy, one more, elastic potential energy. All right, so these three, you are supposed to be familiar with them. So if I talk about the chemical potential energy, it is actually something that is stored in the fuel, stored in the batteries, etc., stored inside the food as well, right? So what is this? This is something that I'm not too sure whether you all know all this. Do y'all know what is this picture telling you?